like candy cane. Drop the top, pop it, let it bang. Chop climbing on them. You think I'm jumping out the window, how I got 'em open.
When it comes to performing and soundtrack, Travis Scott and A$AP Rocky are two very distinct artists. They are, nevertheless, quite similar in appearance, which is one of the reasons why followers on the internet frequently joke that they can't tell them apart. Since Scott's rise to stardom, both musicians have been positioned against one another. There have been several times where fans have mistaken them for one another, ranging from both of them singing rap tunes to their characteristic braids. In one case, Scott lost his cool in front of a crowd of admirers and paparazzi. So, for today's video, let's determine the difference between A$AP Rocky versus Travis Scott. But before we get into it, do me a favor and smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button for notifications whenever a new video is published. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Travis Scott dubbed Walmart A$AP Rocky. Travis Scott cussed at and rushed at a fan in a rage in a 2015 video. As per a Bet report, reports of a rivalry between the two musicians have been circulating for a long period of time, and their followers have stoked the fires on several occasions. A$AP, like Scott, reacted angrily when he was compared to his colleague. "Please don't make comparisons between him and me. You insulting me? This ain't a diss and we ain't enemies. They worried with generating hits. I'm more concerned with making history," A$AP freestyled at his Rolling Loud performance in 2019. His statements were seen as a dig at Scott, who had headlined RL the day before, and fans speculated whether the two were feuding once more. Frustrated by the rumors, A$AP resorted to Twitter to say, "That me and Travis rivalry crap is so worn out. Let it go." Fast forward to present, and fans are supporting with A$AP and mocking Scott, referring to him as the Walmart version of the Problems rapper. "Travis Scott, you're a Walmart A$AP Rocky. Nobody would know who you are if it wasn't for Fortnite and McDonald's," a fan tweeted. "Don't compare A$AP Rocky to Travis shit," a second said. "Travis is the Walmart version of Rocky," another admirer observed. "Travis Scott is a cheap bin Walmart rapper, auto-tune using ass." It took all of this for people to realize A$AP Rocky has a better public image than Travis Scott. Travis may have a few more singles, but Rocky is more genuine and sincere and truly stands for something, a fourth Twitter user said. After all of this, people began to realize that A$AP Rocky just had a stronger image and reputation than Travis Scott. Travis is likely to have a few more hits, but Rocky is more genuine and honest, and he truly represents something. The rappers first sparked feud rumors in 2015. Given Rocky's repeated denials of the accusations, we have to wonder if the rappers were really arguing in the first place. When personalities are embroiled in a quarrel, they frequently feed the flames by slamming each other on social media or criticizing each other in conversations. Despite the fact that Rocky and Scott never did such things, people were convinced of animosity between them and have perpetuated rivalry stories for years. Fans initially saw friction between the rappers in April 2015, when Ian Connor, Rocky's former creative director, accused Scott of mimicking their A$AP Mob's aesthetic during a Complex magazine interview. He went on to say that it was up to the public, not him, to judge if Scott had imitated his crew's style. "Let Shorty rock and let the public determine whether he's a biter or not," Rocky said. "I'm not suggesting that everyone should just accept whoever has it going on. I'm not insinuating anything, but that whole issue seems silly to me." Rocky purposefully left at that after giving his 2 cents on the entire Scott copying his style problems, and his and Scott's claimed conflict wasn't brought to light again until 2018. In April of that year, music producer Funkmaster Flex caused a stir on Twitter by accusing other rappers, including Scott, of stealing Rocky's swag. After posting the tweet, the Canal Street rapper appeared to agree with the disc jockey by quote-tweeting it with the caption, "FLVCKO, fact." Rocky confirmed there were no lingering resentment between himself and Scott during a 2018 conversation with Complex's Peter Rosenberg, despite the commotion involving his social media statement. Despite the fact that Scott has been silent about his claimed rivalry with Rocky over the years, he appeared to put an end to speculations of them fighting at London's 2019 Wireless Festival. During his set, the Sicko Mode rapper shouted "Free Rocky," a reference to Rocky, who had been jailed in Sweden earlier that month. A few months later, the A$AP Mob member entirely debunked any reports of a conflict during his Rolling Loud performance in October 2019. And while fans were managed to convince that a freestyle he executed was a Scott diss track, Rocky put an end to the rumors with a single tweet. After having posted the tweet, it appeared that fans had finally put the feud rumors to rest. Though some people actually believe Scott and Rocky will never get along, it appears that these two have stopped feeding into the rumors. A$AP Rocky versus Travis Scott. A$AP Rocky has 3 successful studio albums under his credit, 2 of which have sold over 1 million copies. Scott has 3 studio albums to A$AP's 3, but they haven't even come close to matching the numbers. Sure, he had his first top one with Astro World Sicko Mode, but he has yet to surpass the $1 million mark. A$AP Rocky, with a net worth of $6 million, may not be deserving of the dollar sign in his name. Sure, it's a respectable sum, but for a man of his stature, he appears to be missing a zero somewhere. He's made a good living for himself, with a net worth of roughly $22 million, but there's a catch. Kylie Jenner, his girlfriend, has a net worth of $300 million. For Scott's sake, let's hope it's a joint bank account. When he's not making cheap items for guests, A$AP is a Rolex fanatic, and anyone who tries to take his prized timepiece away from him will be damned. Travis Scott's $1 million Jacob & Co. handbag trumps gold Rolexes and diamond-studded apps, as one fan discovered the hard way. The Astronomia in question has a large rose gold casing with a lot of sapphire crystal, as well as a lot of baguette diamonds. It's Colossus. A$AP Rocky keeps the story nice in the garage with a game, set and match. He owns 2 Ferraris, the 488 GTB and the beautiful 360 Medina, in addition to a Mercedes A-Class and a BMW 5 Series. There isn't a single bespoke Lamborghini in sight, which is exactly how we like it. Scott's preferred gift appears to be automobiles. For Christmas, he bought his parents a Porsche and a Range Rover, and for Jenna's 21st birthday, he got her a classic Rolls-Royce. For himself, it's all Ferraris and Lambos, including a sultry bright orange 488 and a West Coast Customs restored Aventador. That concludes our video. So, who do you think has the better image? What are your thoughts about their music career? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Before leaving, don't forget to like, subscribe and bell for notifications of our future content. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one.